Welcome. My name is Shondell. I'm the creator of the CraftPrint, also your new favorite crafter. For the month of December, they have Vlogmas in December. I am doing Livemas where I'll be going live every day up until Christmas teaching you a new craft project. A lot of people have mentioned my pajamas that you guys are seeing me every day. So for my lifestyle channel, I'm also doing a Vlogmas on that account as well. But I'm doing a pajama edition where I'm showing a new pair of pajamas every day. So y'all are just gonna see me in the pajamas of the day, each day that y'all see me live. So today, we're going to do a multi-layer cupcake topper. Yesterday we did single layer print and cut cupcake toppers. The first week of Livemas, we talked about the different craft supplies. This week we started our actual projects. So yesterday we did these cupcake toppers. They're print and cut cupcake toppers, one layer. If you were not here for this, it is saved on IG and YT. YT is short for YouTube. Before that, I showed you guys how to make this multi-layer clear gable box. We even layered and designed the inside. That's how that looks. And then before that, we did a multi-layered cake topper. So this is how the cake topper looks. Again, I just want to let you guys know that I am live on all three platforms at the same time. So I do have to show each device, each project. So just bear with me. I'm going to open up Design Space. And then we're going to design. If you want to see any of those, like I said, it is saved on IG and YouTube. Good evening, good evening. It's not showing up. Excuse me. Excuse me. What products are we using for what? Okay, so, you haven't been here. For each live, we don't know what we're doing. We're going to just go in, design, freestyle. I don't have anything planned. There is no supply list. We're just going as we are for the day. So I'm going to flip all of you guys the other side to face the computer. And then we're going to start designing. Hold on, I have to flip each platform one at a time. I think I've double flipped. Okay. All right, so I'm going to bring you guys in front. YouTube, you guys are next. Let me just line them up where I need them to be. Okay, I'm just going to turn this one in a little. And now we're going Okay, I see why. Okay, y'all can hear me now? I think the microphone got hit when I moved you guys over to see the screen. Okay, so I think that's what happened to YouTube. Sorry, guys. Okay, so what I did was I opened Design Space a second time because I wanted to grab some images from another project that I used. To anybody that's new here and not sure how to open Design Space more than once, you're going to go to the top left of your screen, right over here. You're going to select File, and you're going to select New Window, and then another Design Space will open, right? So right there, I have 3 Design Spaces open. Excuse me. I can select a different machine on each Design Space, and that's how you use more than one Cricut at a time. You just open Design Space more than once and change the printer, not the printer, the Cricut setting. You're going to choose the one. So this one we're going to send to the Maker 4. Then this one you could send to the Explore 4. If you wanted to use 3 machines, the third one you could send to like the Explore 3, like that. So that's how you use multiple machines at a time. So I opened a second Design Space because I wanted to grab these same images that we used before, because Peanuts, Charlie Brown, or whatever, they're licensed character. So even if you're paying for Cricut Access, you have to pay for these. They're $1.99 per image. Hold on, let me just undo what I did there. And when we made the cake topper, I paid for these already. So that's like $6 and change. And I wanted to make sure I use them today instead of choosing. Because if I chose this new one, even though I like this for everybody in it, that'll be another $1.99 that I need to pay. I've had enough. Okay, so wait, I didn't put Snoopy. Let's copy and then paste Snoopy. So now that I pulled Snoopy in them, I think that's what we're going to use today. Let's get rid of Santa legs. This is another cut file. So all of these are cut files when you buy them, and you would just flatten them in order to make it a print and cut. I don't want to layer these things because we are doing cupcake toppers, so that means they're going to be small. Okay, so you guys are okay on YouTube? You can hear now? So with that being said, any questions before we start designing these cupcake toppers? I talked about if you see a price on there, it's because either it's part of Cricut Access and you don't pay for Cricut Access, or it's a licensed character. So even if you pay for Cricut Access, there are going to be some things with a price on it. You'll just see the price. And if you end up using it and didn't realize, when you go click on Make, it'll tell you to check out. So you'll know that you chose something that you need to pay for. You do not have to pay for Cricut Access or any images that you don't want to. You can also upload an image. So if you find it on Google, just make sure if you find like a licensed character on Google, you're not selling what you're making. You can also like find something from Creative Fabrica, find something maybe in Canva. Even if you like had ChatGPT create your own images, you could just upload that to Design Space to use, right? So now Snoopy here, we're going to flatten Snoopy and make him an image. So we have 3 printed images here. Now y'all see the bottom of Snoopy? Hold on, I think I need to zoom for these other platforms because it's kind of far away. Let me just get him. Okay, I think that's a little better. Hold on, TikTok, I think I'm going to try to turn y'all a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so the little grass on the bottom, if you try to cut these separate, those little pieces are going to cut out and it might give you a hard time. So if we wanted to like layer this, I would add an offset and just keep layering it. Nikes are licensed. Yes, Nike owns them. So any brand, the brand owns them. Characters, the creators own them. The things that that no one owns is something like unicorn. Nobody owns the right to a unicorn unless it's a specific type of unicorn. Rainbows, hearts, things like that. So characters, you already know somebody created it, so they own it. All right, so this one here, I'm going to select offset. what you're going to do is go to the top left. There's a little crayon pen right there, and that brings up more tools on this side. This blue one, that's the offset option. I'm going to bring Snoopy in so you can see when we put the offset. You select offset, and then it has the size around it. You could bring it down a little closer. Now, if you want to make it just thicker, even if you want to change like the color on there, you could change the color of that offset. That's just to make it a little bit easier when you're cutting. But I am thinking about what design I want to do with this Snoopy. So I'm just going to make it real tiny. Click apply. Now the offset, the reason why you're seeing it like that, because on the layers panel, the offset is at the top. I'm just going to go to arrange and move it to the back. So I'm going to click up here and I'm going to change the color to black because I just wanted to thicken that little bit because I'm not sure how I'm going to use it just yet. So I'm just going to highlight Snoopy and his offset layer and flatten them together. So I don't know, something about Snoopy's window. I think I'll make that a little bit bigger. I might put another one. Hold on. And when you're designing, there's no right or wrong. Right now, y'all are just seeing me designing as we go. Flatten that again. Okay. So I feel like I want Snoopy in front of like a little window or something. I doubt now. Okay, so I don't know his name. I think it's Lionel. We're just going to give him multiple offsets. So you're going to go to offset again. This time we're going to make it, let me move it here so y'all can see. Offset, you're going to make it a little bit bigger so we could actually see it because we're going to layer this. I'm going to click apply. Now, because he is a print and cut image, when you create an offset, the offset is automatically print and cut. I don't want to print and cut my offset, so you're going to go to the top here and you're going to change it to a basic cut. So now that's going to cut out on cardstock. I'm going to choose a red. I'm going to go to advanced and make it like a really light red, borderline pinkish color right there. For me, that just represents, I'm going to cut that on red metallic. Y'all see that little dot up there? There is something in this file that's given an offset. This file has something in it that's attached to it. That's where that little thing is coming from. I'm going to keep it because I don't want to be bothered today. I'm going to put a second offset on top of this. We're going to make it a little bit wider. And that one, we're going to change that one to red. It's in front of my light red because for some reason today, as I'm putting the offsets, they're not staying in the back. So I'm going to go to arrange and move it to the back. So if you want to do a print and cut cupcake topper and just put 2 layers behind it, that's what you're going to do. You're going to put an offset twice. If you want more layers like in the cake, you just highlight your entire thing and just keep adding offsets. And that's how you do it. I'm going to highlight all of these. You can right click or go to the panel on the right, and we're just going to group those together. This right here, hold on, I'm going to contour out that dot. I don't know where it's coming from. The image has to have a really tiny dot that we're not seeing. I don't know where it is. I can't see it. Anyway, so I'm going to group this together. I'm going to change the height to about 3 inches, maybe a little bit under 3 inches for a cupcake topper, right? So this is if you want to put just 2 layers behind your printed image. Right here for Snoopy, I'm going to do 2 with Snoopy today because I want to show you 2 different ways. So let's say you wanted this and you just wanted it in like a shape. We can grab this shape right here. I don't want to do a circle. A circle is so common. I'm just going to move it to the back. You click on arrange and go to the back. And we'll choose white for this shape right here. So you can put a shape around your image like this. Highlight it. Or if you wanted to put, let's say you wanted to put words. Sometimes people want to add some words to their cupcake toppers. We will put the image down here. So just think about it like if you had a picture and you wanted to customize that cupcake toppers. So we're going to have Snoopy here. We're going to have the words. Let's go to text. And we're just going to put Merry Christmas. So we're going to put Merry right here. Just size it down. And then Christmas. I'm going to change Christmas. Let's find a script font. This is fine. I'm not going to search all over the place for a good font. So we're going to have a script font here. And now you can choose to get a little fancy with your fonts. Let's say you want to change the colors. You could put offsets on the fonts. All kinds of things, right? So we're going to change this maybe to red. And leave the Merry as black, right? I'm going to highlight. And then I'm going to flatten that. Now I'm going to go to the offset again. You click in that little pen and you're selecting offset. And it's going to show up. The only problem is we can't really see the size of this offset because it's white. It's supposed to have a white border around it. It's making it hard for us to see. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select offset. And I'm just going to hit apply just so we can see how thick that is. That's actually a good size. I don't mind. Now remember, when you have an image, your offset would automatically mirror what you're putting the offset on. So this is a print and cut. So our offset is set to print and cut. You can just go to the top and change it to a basic cut. And I'm going to change it to the red that we're doing as a glitter, right? Highlight those two together. And then after you're finished designing, then you size your creation, right? I'm going to do this at about 2.5. Not too, I don't want them too big. 2.5 inches in height. So there goes another layered one. Or let me group it together so it doesn't move. Always group your stuff when you're done too. Because as you can see, I tried to move it and it moved one at a time. So that'll be him. This is a print and cut with some text on there. Now let's do something with this one. I just want to show you guys different types of layered cupcake toppers that you can create. Change the color of the canvas to help see the white design. I don't like changing the color of the canvas because then I'm going to have to change it back and then go back and forth. It just be too much for me. Also, too, I'm not going to lie to you, I am a lazy crafter. All right, so with, what's this guy named? Charlie Brown. I want to show you how you would like layer with a number or even, yeah, I like numbers or even a text. But I'd rather do a number. So we're going to do the number 2. You choose your font before you go forward. I'm not that fond of this font. So let's do this one right here. Number 2. So we're using reds already, but we can leave this as black. I'm going to put this type of black here. For me, this is going to represent metallic. I'm going to put another offset on that. Again, the offset is at the top left. This is too wide for me. I'm going to bring it in. I just like my offset a little close. And click apply. I'm going to change it to that. I think this is the color that I used for the, that's the color I think I used for metallic. If anything, when we send it to the mat, we'll arrange it to the correct mats if anything is off. I'm going to go to offset again. Hold on, I closed it down. And we put another one. So this is going to put the glitter. Let's choose the red right here. I'm just going to group these together. For Charlie Brown, I want to move him to the front. So I'm going to put arrange. Because if you've been here, y'all know I like when my images are kind of like on the number or the letters or whatever we're using, just a little bit like this. But in this case, I am layering this, so I don't know if it's going to be this high. But we can use foam squares to give it height so it measures up to the number. I know it may sound confusing if you're new, but once we finish cutting, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Good evening to anybody that's coming in. I'm just going over different ways to make multi-layer cupcake toppers, right? So then here, I want to put offsets on both. So you're going to highlight both. We're going to go to offset and press select. Now here, don't forget, it is a print and cut. You're going to go at the top and change it because I want to cut this on cardstock. I'm going to change it to a basic cut. Change it to dark black because I'm going to cut this in glitter black. And I want one more. This is a little extra for a cupcake topper, but you learn your style. Either you like 1-2 layers, you like a little extra. I've done shaker, a whole host of things. But this time we're going to do this in metallic. I usually put this to represent my metallic. And then another layer again. And I'm going to do this in gold. I just want to make sure you guys see the different types of layering you can do, whether it's cake toppers or cupcake toppers. Make sure. All right. So that's how that's going to look. You're going to highlight all of it. Don't forget. And then you're going to group it. Now, this one is going to be a little larger. So I'm going to leave it at about 3 inches in height so that we have a lot of space, right? So that's going to be our last one, third one, not last one. So with Snoopy, I was thinking of like doing something where there's like a window around it. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So on the left side here where it says shapes, we're going to select shapes. And this right here, I love this for windows in cakes or cupcake toppers, this shape. I'm going to flip it upside down. So this right here is going to be my acetate sheet layer. So we're going to have like a clear sheet. We're going to change what color we're going to use for acetate. I'm going to have this color represent our acetate sheet, right? I'm going to just arrange him to the front. So I'll show y'all what I'm talking about. So like we'll have Snoopy just like right in front of the little clear window. Y'all get where I'm going? If not, don't worry. You're going to see it when we assemble it. Now, the thing with your clear acetate sheets, right? So around the edging, when you need to glue it to anything, you see that glue. So I love to put borders around that so that it's covered up. So this is how you're going to do it, and make sure that it's a size that kind of covers it. The same applies for shaker, but I'll do a shaker another day. So you're going to go to offset. We're going to make it a little bit thicker. And then you're going to click apply. And then I'm just going to move this over. I'm going to go to offset again, but this time we're going to drag the offset. Instead of making it bigger, we're making it smaller, and we're going to -0. So we're going to come in about this much and click apply. I'm going to change the color to this blue. So you see we did the offset smaller. So it just made a smaller size to the border that I made, right? So I'm going to highlight those two, and you're going to select slice. I'm going to get rid of those, get rid of the center. And now when you drag it over here, you created that border. Let me move it to the front so you can see it. Hold on. We didn't want to put an offset. Cancel. Arrange to the front. So you see right here, this is going to be the border that's going to be around your acetate sheet. So now if you want to like put multi-layers on this border, if you want it to be thicker, you can select the offset and bring it outer, you know, whatever size you want. Or if you want, I love to see a little thin strip of an offset inside of my border. So I go all the way in past negative. So this is what, negative 0.069, and click apply. I'm going to change that color so y'all see the color of it. So you see it gave me that little piece that's going to go inside the border. Y'all understand what I'm saying now? So it'll be the same thing with shaker. Only with shaker, you're going to put your foam strip behind it and create another clear window. Today, we're just going to do a clear window. So let me just make sure Snoopy's in the front. So then we would have it here. This will be clear. And then we have our border. Got it? I'm just going to change the color because we're going to do acetate and glitter for that border. But I don't want to stop there. So you can also bring in that same shape that we're using. And I'm going to flip this upside down. I'm going to bring in now a square or a rectangle. I'm going to make it bigger than that because I want to slice it. Because I love these little half moon thingies that they be having going on. So I'm just going to bring it in the middle, highlight, and slice. So let's remove all of the pieces we don't need. You're just selecting them and pressing delete. So you know, y'all know what shape I'm talking about, right? This little half moon that you be putting on a cake topper. I'm going to make it a little wider like this. And you know how they put it right here? Right there. I like that. I don't know why I love that design in things. Now, it's up to you if you want to make it clear with the base. So with the acetate in the back of everything. Yes, the acetate is in the back. Yes. So this little thingy here, and sometimes people have, because I created it before, it's like a little, it's the gate basically to this layer. It looks like a little gate. I don't know how to describe it. So we're going to make this the red acetate. I think I'm going to emboss this to make it look a little better. And then put something right in front. Just what we putting right in front, I don't know. Maybe a little Christmas tree. So let's go to image. Again, if you're new here, when I'm doing these, it's definitely just random. So I want people to see the designing process. So I'm just making it up as I go. Any questions? I'm going to look for the Christmas tree because this will be our last one. And then we're going to print and cut all of our layers. So any questions? This is cute. I mean, it's plain, but you know what I'm saying. Since I'm doing this in acetate, I think I'm going to emboss it. And then I'm going to cut this in green glitter. Just random shit, y'all. I don't know what it's going to look like. Sometimes I would do a full design of something and hate it when it's done. But today we're going to see if we like it. That's going to be our green glitter. And this is going to be our red acetate. Y'all know I like to have my stuff a little bit off. Okay, just random. Any questions before we go? Hold on, let me see. You need to put Charlie Brown Christmas tree on there. Oh, I don't want to pay for it. I'm not paying for any more files. I already spent $6 on them Charlie Brown files I have already. I don't want to buy no files. And because the one down here is so thin, I want to cut it. So I don't know. I don't think that'll be too much. It's too thin. That's the problem. No, I'm not doing it. All right. Yeah. So if you were to do a Charlie Brown thing, a Charlie Brown tree definitely would be good there. I don't want to buy any more files. And the one that I have there, the tree is mad thin. And these are cupcake toppers. So they're going to be like really small, but it'll be cute. Anybody have any questions in regards to designing, putting these together, making that little border, the acetate sheet that we're talking about? Does everybody know what acetate sheets are? Any other questions before we start printing and cutting? Or is everybody okay? Seems like everybody's okay. All right. So we're going to group these. Right now, the height is at almost 4 inches. That's a large ass cupcake topper. But guess what? We're going to keep it. So your next step is to save your project. Okay? Save your project. Do I have a link to the acetate sheet? The craftprintshop.com. We're designing multi-layer cupcake toppers. Okay. What setting do you cut? We're getting to cutting. Any questions first about the designing process? If you're going to cut acetate, when I pull up the setting, I'll give you the exact name. I don't remember all my settings until I actually see them. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to swipe the comments and it's moving my phone stand. Everybody okay so far? Acetate sheet is a clear sheet that you use. Let me show you here. So you see this clear box? That's used, we use acetate sheets for this. So the clear window that you use on your cake toppers, if you're making shaker cake toppers, if you want to make a clear box, this is acetate that we use to make this. Let me just put it in the, for my YouTubers. So this is the clear paper, that's acetate sheets. And you could use it, because I was just looking at some videos for planning, not planning, junk journaling. And somebody was talking about like acetate sheets on their designs. So you could use it for that too. Are they similar to cake collars? I don't know what a cake collar is. We're making cupcake toppers. What's a cake collar? Is that the cakes that go across and then down at the side of the cake? All right, so we're going to save our project today, and we'll just save it as Charlie. Save. Thank you. So the tutorial on that gable box that I just showed y'all, it is saved on IG and on YouTube. It's a 2-part series. So I went through the designing process on live for this. So I showed you how to, we even made, this is a file from Design Space, and we put together the box also on live. I went through how to design all of this, and then the second day we came back and we assembled it. So this is a 2-part live that's saved as well. The clear plastic that go on the cake to keep their shape. Oh, I think that might be a little thicker. That might be a little thicker. All right, so now that it's saved, again, if you have more than one Cricut, I'm going to move y'all over here. You can open Design Space multiple times. You just go to the top left on a Mac. So I only have Apple Windows. I think it might be on the other side. Once you have your Design Space selected, you go to the top here, you select File, New Window, and another Design Space will open. Today, I think I'm just going to use two machines. We'll see. So for now, quick. What you can do, once you save your project, it has to be saved. You're going to go over to the second Design Space that you opened. You're going to select My Stuff. Hold on, I got to do it again because that one was open, so it didn't get my saved project. So go to File, New Window. Select My Stuff. And here goes the project that we just did right here. We're going to open that up. Just hit Customize right here. I think she was asking if it's the same as the other one. Are they similar to the cake one? But that's a little bit thicker, the one I think that they wrap around the cakes, like to hold their shape. Okay, so it looked like there aren't any questions. So this one, it's select the maker 4. On here, I'm gonna select the explore 4. So for the maker 4, we're gonna do all of our print and cut. You don't have to separate it. You could take off the print and cut if you want. I just send the whole project and I just skip to the mat that I want to use. So right here, we're going to send. I'm going to talk to you about your print settings. Have you ever considered having a large in-person seminar? We'd come where you are and pay. I did one. I did one a few years ago, and I think only 3 people came. I've done some at, I think 2 other events I've taught at. And that was about it. Honestly, I'm at a point in my life, the stress of planning the event is just too much. It is just too much. If somebody has an event, I maybe consider like showing up to that event and teaching. But the planning, child, make me pull out these little bit of locks that I got. All right, so for our print settings, what you're going to do here, let me make sure everybody could see. I'm just going to bring it more to the right. But why you ain't moving? Don't start today. Right here. I'm going to put, hold on, I'm just going to move the stands again because it's not right in front of these guys. All right. So now y'all are directly in front. Okay, so when you're printing, you're going to select continue at the bottom here. And then you're going to select send to print. Next. And then right here, do not print. A lot of people print from here. You want to select use system dialog. You're going to open that up. And what that's going to do, it's going to allow you to bring up your print settings. Hold on, let me just double check to make sure that there's no questions. Okay. That's going to allow you to bring up your print settings. Now, right now, you see I have design space minimize where it's small. When you have design space minimize and you bring up those print settings, the print settings will pop up behind design space, right? If you have your design space opened up maximum, it pops up in the front. So I'm going to show you both of them. So you're going to select print. And you see it popped up back there. You're going to have to move design space because your print settings is going to be in the back. I'm just going to cancel that right quick. I'm going to open design space. Oh, shoot. I don't have my machines on. Hold on. I didn't realize I didn't have the machines on. Right? If you open up, just connect already. Anyway, if you open up design space maximum on your print, thank you, Victoria. Hold on, let me just put the battery in the glue gun. Thank you, Victoria. Victoria was the only one on it today. Yesterday, everybody came in and reminded me to get the glue gun ready. Hold on. All right, we got the battery in the glue gun. Okay, so when you have design space, open up to the maximum full on your screen, and you go to the print settings. We're going to hit continue. Send to print. You select next. Then right here, use system dialog. You're going to select that and hit print. It's going to pop up in the front. See? So it pops up right there. So if you click the use system dialog and it doesn't pop up, it's because you have your screen a little bit minimized. So excuse me, look behind Cricut Design Space. Who in the kitchen? Who in the kitchen? Tyler, that's you?
Yeah.
Go get my water off my desk. Is why you ain't answer fast. Get my water off my desk. All right, so this brings up your print options. So right here at the top, you have the option to pick your printer. That's if you have more than one printer in your home. Right here, you would select which printer you want to use. Then right here, this is what we need, media and quality. You're going to hit that, feed from. I'm going to select the rear feeder. For my printer, I have a rear feeder and 2 front-facing feeders. The rear feeder is for your larger and thicker materials. So if you're using like a thick cardstock, a glossy cardstock, 12 by 12 cardstock, 12 by 24, whatever, you need to feed it into that rear feeder, right? And then this is the most important, media type. When it comes to your prints, if your prints don't look right, maybe you have not chosen the correct media type. And when you just send it without choosing, it doesn't know what the hell it's printing on. So is it matte? Today we're using glossy cardstock. So I'm using the photo glossy paper setting. If you're using matte cardstock, use photo matte paper. Plain paper, they have heavyweight paper. That'll be like the 110-pound white cardstock. You use heavyweight paper for that setting. So you want to match your setting to the paper that you're using, the closest as you can. I use an Epson EcoTank 16600. And then you're going to select print. Y'all, did anybody notice something on our print? I'm going to cancel that print. Hold on. Did anybody notice anything here? I'm going to go right here to bring up my printer queue. I'm going to get back. So, right here. Y'all see that? Anybody notice anything? Brienne did? Hold on, I didn't see the comment. Brienne, girlie, you noticed? Brienne, the only one that noticed? The offset, yes. The offset. So remember when I said when you put an offset on a print and cut, you want to change it to a cut? Because right here, that's what happens. See that red piece? That's my offset. I don't want it printed. I want to actually cut it on red paper. So we're going to cancel. We're going to cancel. We're going to go back in. We're going to find that offset. I think it was on him, right? Go to the options here. Right here. Your raggedy ass was supposed to be a cut. Okay. So we fixed it. And then we're going to save the changes. So when we opened it, Emily, yes. Victoria reminded me. The glue gun, the battery is in the glue gun and warming up. No. Right? Okay, so we have everything here. And now, remember, we opened Design Space twice. We're going to close that other one because the other one don't have our updated changes. So we're going to go back and open Design Space again. So we have the updated changes because it was open, so it couldn't update the changes. So let's go back into the project. Click on My Stuff. And we're going to the project that we just did and just go to Customize. Now this one, let me just make sure. This is on the Maker 4. We're going to change, and this one is on the Explore 4. Okay, we're good. I'm going to hit make on both of them. We're only doing print and cut on one machine. I'm going to do it on the Maker 4. First time, welcome. Welcome. Good evening and happy Friday. So it was the offset. One of the offset was set to print when it's supposed to be a cut. I'm going to put in the paper that I wanted to cut. Yes, guys. So if it's your first time here, I'm going live every day up until Christmas. If you missed the past lives where we did the other projects, I will show y'all what those projects are at the end again. They are saved on IG and YT, and today's live will be saved there too. All right, so we're going to go back to our settings again. Remember, continue. Wait, which machine is this? Okay. Send to print. Next. Select your use system dialog. Select it, print. You're welcome. Yes, you see how you can move faster with more than one machine? We're going to select our media type. No, rear tray. We're using photo glossy paper, and it's set to best, and we're going to print. You know what I think? Hold on. I'm going to print and cut on both of them. So for our print and cut, for our glitter cardstock, our metallic cardstock, I keep my settings all the same, and that's poster board. I do change it for our acetate sheet. What color we did our acetate sheet? This one. So the acetate is this matte board. Matte board 1.5 mm. This will cut all the way through your acetate sheet. The bleed is just putting a little extra color outside of your image so that when it cuts, it's most likely to kind of cut closer. So this thing like a bleed of color. I always just leave it on. I don't ever take it off. So I can't even tell you how much difference it would make. I never take it off. You buying your third machine? Yes. See, we're going to get this work done faster and better. So again, poster board, matte board. I just want to do one more thing. I'm going to cancel my cut because I wanted to make sure. I'm just going to look at all of my layers to make sure I have everything that I wanted. So this was the black glitter. I think this was the black metallic. Okay. This is red glitter. That's going to be the red metallic. So right here, see this one on a separate page. I did a different color red. You can hit these 3 dots right here and you can select move object and put it on another mat. So I already have a red mat here, so I'm going to put it here instead of having to cut on 2 separate mats. It do bring it and just lay it anywhere, so you just have to organize it yourself. So that's our glitter. This is our metallic. I like to put a little more space between it. What color did we say this was, y'all? I think this was metallic too, right? Did we? They ain't no other color. We ain't do no. I think this was metallic. I just chose a lighter color. So let's move this on with the other metallic right here and hit confirm. All right. This is our acetate layer. This is going to be our gold glitter layer. This is going to be our metallic layer. And this is going to be our green glitter layer. All right. So everything is organized. I'm just going to do the same on the other mat because I'll probably start mid. How many mats we have? We have 11 mats. So we're going to do print and cut here. I'm going to do the 2 black and the 2 red here. Yeah. And then over here, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to hit continue. I'm going to start from the acetate sheet. So on the Explore 4, let it connect. We're going to cut the acetate. We're going to cut the gold glitter, gold metallic, and then the green glitter. Okay, any questions, guys? We sent it to print. Hold on, I have some questions here. Let me just double check. Not all printers are the same. Go to your settings and see what settings and choose the closest one to the paper that you're using. Does the printer depend on quality of the picture? Well, yes, some printers are better than the others, yes. But make sure whatever printer you're using, you're selecting that system dialog box so you can choose the closest setting to the paper that you're using. All right, I think I got all the questions. Let me just check for YouTube. Okay, it looks like we have all. All right, so I'm going to flip y'all over just to show y'all the other side of my craft room. Guess what? It's actually clean today. All right, so I got to put y'all a little bit higher. Bear with me. Y'all are going to be shaking a little because I got to move. I am live on 3 platforms, so I got to move my stands. But IG and TikTok, y'all are on the same stand. So that works good for me. All right, so I'm going to flip everybody back to the front. Hello, good day. Hello, good day. Hello, good day. All right, where is our flip camera? Okay, so if you're new here, it's me, Chandel. It's Chandel. Over there's a little clean. YouTube, y'all see me? Y'all good? So this wall back here that you're seeing, This is where I have all of my glitter and acetate for my website, the craftprintshop.com. So we are using glitter and acetate from the website. Over here where you see those little, let me turn y'all a little bit. YouTube, I'll turn y'all a little bit. So right here, where you're seeing, those are all the adhesive foam squares. I have them available in different colors, also on my website, the craftprintshop.com. I can't say it because of TikTok. The acetate sheet that we will be using today, what colors are we using? We're going to have to use white, guys. We're going to have to use white. So these are the adhesive foam squares when you want to put some dimension on your projects. The prices, everything is priced down right now, so buy it now because it's going to be changed because I got to put it on the, what you call it, on the TikTok shop. Acetate sheet. So this is the acetate sheet. It's not clear when you first take it out because it has a protective sheet on the front and the back. So you see my fingerprints? That's what that protective sheet is going to do for you. You do not take the protective sheet off until you're finished cutting it on the machine and you're ready to adhere it to your project. Leave it on. When you peel it off, you will see that it's clear like this box. Right? And we're going to do all of that today. I got to wash my hands because I'm seeing fingerprints like crazy and just sticky. Hold on. Can you please make a sign for ring try? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you mean. A sign for what? I don't know. Okay, so yeah, so that's where I store the things for the website. So these, for the people asking, they are IKEA calyx. So I have one sideways because that's an open wall to the hallway. So I put a calyx this way. This is another calyx here, and then there is a third one on the end with more paper and some of my other like craft supplies and stuff like that. So I just filled up the wall with the calyx, mainly because I started the website to thing the paper. So the acetate, the glitter, the metallic, and the adhesive foam squares. Sorry guys, hold on. The acetate sheets, the glitter cardstock, the metallic cardstock, the adhesive foam squares are from my website, the craftprintshop.com. The glossy cardstock that I use, I'm gonna bring it close to you guys. Pretty, Party, and Crafty. That's where I get it from. Pretty, Party, and Crafty. So let me show you. Pretty, Party, and Crafty. Even though it's backwards, I'm reading it. Pretty, Party, and Crafty. This is where I buy my glossy cardstock, 8.5 by 11. I get the 96 pounds. She also has a lighter one if you want to wrap like your chip bags. I get that one too. I also buy my sticker paper. Pretty, Party, and Crafty. It's the only place I get my paper. I think that's it. Anything else? So we're going to obviously feed it into the printer. I'm going to flip y'all around. My printer that I'm using. Hold on. I just have to set up one at a time. The printer we're using today, I'm going to get the comments in a minute. Y'all can see it? I got to bring y'all down some, right? I'm using the Epson EcoTank 16600. There we go. Let me just move this over just a little bit. There we go. And then I put the paper in the... There we go. I just want to show y'all that when it's ready, it opens on its own. So you can click OK. And look at my baby going to work. Epson EcoTank 16600. I do have it in my AMAZON shop. I have a link in my bio, and I have all of my craft supplies that I use. It went up like everything else has gone up in life. Currently, I think it's $1,000 for this printer. I didn't start with this printer. I had a Epson workforce for like 8 years before I like upgraded. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me see if I have any questions while we're printing. It should be in my bio. I have to double check, y'all. It should be. I have a link to many things, but my website is there. I think so. Any questions, guys, before we go? 1,000, right, and 49 on Amazon. Epson EcoTank 16600. You do not need to use this printer, okay? It's just what I'm using now after upgrading after 8 years. So while that prints, I'm just going to flip. We're gonna flip YouTube first. Y'all know now we're going to do our cutting. Hold on. And I'll just go over. I might have to bring out a little bit closer. But the desk, I'm gonna pull out the desk in a moment. Oh, hold on. There we go. Let me just bring YouTube. Okay. There we go. We're good? We're good. Okay. So today I'm just using the two on the bottom, the Maker 4 and the Explore 4. Hold on. There we go. And then I just have to turn this one in just a little bit. Okay. And now we're good. This is pretty good. Ring try sign, please. I'm not sure what you mean by ring sign. If customs will be expensive to South looking store for any cutting edge. Everything is expensive right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. Thank you. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Okay, so this is our print. It's printed. Just want to show you guys. It has printed. I need to go buy some new mats. My mats aren't sticky anymore. So these black lines here are basically like the registration line. The machine is going to read these black lines so that it knows where to cut. Right here. So, hold on, I have some messages. You're welcome. This paper is from Pretty, Party, and Crafty. So we're gonna lay this onto a mat. I need to buy some, I'll probably go get some mats this weekend. We've been using them all week and my mats are a mess. Let me get some stuff from earlier projects on here. I think tomorrow's Saturday. We probably use the Venture tomorrow. All right, let me pull. All right, we're going to get our working. I think I need to pull back YouTube. Hold on. I'm just gonna move this other stand because I want them to be able to see the desk. YouTube, bear with me. I know y'all tired of shaking all over the place. How'd that look? Y'all seeing the desk? Okay. Sorry, I think I keep saying YouTube, and that's why I'm getting a violation from TikTok. All right, let me see if y'all have any questions. No, okay. All right. I'm just gonna bring it up a little bit so you can see a little better, and I have to work in the corner here. This desk is a Husky desk from Home Depot. They have multiple sizes. You can get it with or without the drawers. I got the one with the 2 drawers in the front. I'm not sure. It's the Husky brand. The machines are on the IKEA Billy bookshelves, and then I purchased an extra piece on top. So the bookshelves are 3 layers, and then the extra one up here, you could buy like an extra hutch on the top. I have holes cut behind them, if you can see here. That's how I'm able to cut on my machines without taking them off of the bookshelves. Behind here is an open wall to my kitchen. There's nothing blocking it, so I get them cut. My other half cut the holes for me. I think that's about it, right? Right? Nothing else, right? I think so. Okay. So let's put this on our mat, and we're going to load it in the Explorer. Hopefully, I think this got a little stick to it though. Right? Oh, that's not the Explorer. That is the Maker. Hold on, just want to set the settings. Poster board. Okay. The Explorer 4, we were waiting for it to connect. So with the Explorer 4, we're starting with acetate. So again, if you're using the acetate sheets, they are from my site, thecraftprintshop.com. You're using matte board, and in parentheses, it says 1.5 mm. That's the setting you're going to use. Matte board, 1.5 mm. It disconnected. I would say just keep trying to reconnect it, but I do have an issue because this Cricut right here, which is the Explorer Air 2, it doesn't connect to Bluetooth at all anymore. Everybody else does except for this little. If you keep trying it and it still doesn't connect in the morning, I would say call Cricut's customer care and see if they can help you out. Other than that, the rest of them I haven't had issues with them connecting. I'm just gonna get all the paper and stuff from yesterday's project off of here. Acetate. I decided, where the hell I put it? There we go. So my mats are not that sticky. I'm going to get some tape and put it on the edges just to hold it down. So you're going to, I used a brayer just to roll it so I could stick more. But with acetate, you need a really sticky, borderline brand new mat to hold it because it's so thick. So I got these labels for my label printer. I'm just going to use this. I don't have tape. I can't find my tape. I got it somewhere. I don't feel like searching. So I'm just going to use this to help hold it down. I usually just buy new mats, but I haven't gotten out. The door. All right. So yes, we're gonna feed that in this one and allow it to cut. Oh, the only other thing, glue guns. Let me check any comments first before I go into the glue guns. IG, you guys are good. You broke it. I have a little crack in my venture mat. That venture mat pisses me off. Matter of fact, I forgot I was putting some venture mats on my Christmas list. If you have it close to you, just plug it in too. Especially if it's a last minute order, bring that Cricut close to your computer and plug that bad boy in. So I'm going to show you the difference. I don't have the second thing. So I only use Ryobi glue guns unless I'm using some really, really tiny pieces. And then I use a Zig glue pen, like a liquid glue pen, right? Let's press those. So with smaller things, we're doing cupcake toppers. I use the Ryobi glue pen for this one. Usually for my larger projects, I use a glue gun. The glue gun, this is like a larger, this is the 6AH. This is going to last you like 5-6 hours on a full charge. But they do have smaller ones. So this, you see it's a little skinnier. This says 2AH. This lasts about 2 hours. There's one that says 1.5. This one is 1.5. It's about 1.5 hours. I don't know if it's meant to be the hours, but it actually equals up to whatever AH means. If you do get a glue gun, try to see if you can't get it right away, but eventually get more than one battery so that while you're using it, a battery is charging. So when this dies, you just switch out. I have about 3 of these glue guns. These batteries can also use in a ton of other Ryobi products. So I have the vacuum, the hand vacuum. I have a little saw. There's something else in here. So I have multiple, and it just so happened that my boyfriend's friend was giving away this charger because I wanted one, and he's like, oh, you don't need it. Yes, the hell I do. But anyway, the person was giving away the charger, and he had, I think, 3 batteries with the charger, and he was giving it away. So I ended up getting this for free. I didn't even have to buy it. But when you charge it up, it has the areas here for each battery, and you'll see like if it's fully charged or whatever. So that was a good win. For the glue pen, it uses a smaller battery. The battery for the glue pen is this size. So I think that you get one, but you can buy, I bought they have a charger pack port that holds 3 batteries. So I just got extra batteries, so I always have 2 batteries charging while I'm using this. I usually forget sometimes, so that's why now when you come in the live, you see people reminding me to put the glue gun in, because also I will yell that y'all don't love me enough to remind me that the glue gun ain't charged. All right, so our acetate is done. Look at that. Cut right through that acetate. Matte board, 1.5 mm is the setting on the Cricut. So I do have a Caesar Juliet and 2 of the Cameo 4s and a portrait. I said this year I was going to learn to use them for paper's sake. It's 2026. It's 2026 goal. I'm going to figure out how to use it so that I can be able to let you guys know what setting to use for like the glitter metallic cardstock and also my acetate sheet. I think acetate sheets are what people have the hardest time finding the correct setting. So matte board worked. The next color for this is glitter gold. I don't have any loose glitter gold. A gold metallic is almost done. Also, too, I am not restocking. The tariffs are too much. And I don't know if I still want to do this just yet. I don't know if I still want to do this. So right now I'm just selling the supplies that I have now. Glitter. I haven't decided. I figure by February, March-ish, I'll make a 100% sure decision. It looks like, remember them jagged edges I was talking about? It's over there cutting. It looks like that's going to take its sweet time. So we might end up cutting all of these pieces, because they're small pieces, before we even get. Did you ever find the girl face from yesterday? I did. I didn't save her name though. If you go on TikTok, when the live is over, I will go into my messages and get it. Okay, no questions? Let me just check YouTube if they have any questions. Everybody good? Okay, good. Good evening, good evening. And if you're new here, if you just found me, make sure y'all hit that follow or subscribe button, depending on where you're finding me from. I will be going live every day up until Christmas, teaching you a new craft project. let me show you, while we're cutting, I'll show you some of the projects we've already done. For the first week of the month, I just went over talking about the Cricuts, lasers, just different types of machines and things like that. Engagement sign. I don't make signs. I don't know what an engagement sign is. What time do I start? Every day is a different time, so every morning or like early afternoon if I can, I post the time I go live because I work full time, so I kind of go with my schedule each morning. So per day, I'm gonna make a post telling you guys what time we're gonna go live for the day and what project. Thank you. All right, I think I got all of the questions. So we did. I showed you guys how to make paper ornaments, and you could customize them with the name. These are going to my niece for her Christmas tree. All right, our print and cut is done. I showed you guys how to make a multi-layered cake topper. You see, we used those peanuts, guys, earlier. And then I showed you how to make the clear multi-layered gable box. I'm just going to bring it into each camera one at a time. We also designed the inside multi-layers. And then yesterday we did the print and cut cupcake toppers. And then today we're doing the multi-layer cupcake toppers. So if you missed any of those projects, they are saved on IG and YT. Also on YT, subscribe to my channel because I do have over 200 tutorials. You gotta just scroll back. There's a lot. Tutorials teaching you like a multitude. Cupcake toppers, cake toppers, centerpieces. Yeah, I think we got time for a centerpiece live. Maybe on one of these weekends we could do a centerpiece live, but that would require me to really not be able to answer too much questions till the end. Let me show y'all what I was talking about with the print and cut. You see how small the pieces were for the little black grass, and it got like chopped up? That's what I was talking about. Also too, remember we put the name, the little Merry Christmas, that's how it cut out. The little Merry Christmas right here. Will I do a live show on how to make the fake cupcakes or fake cakes? I did a live doing that before. I don't know if I'm doing it for the for this month though. I didn't make a list of what I'm doing yet. Ooh, look at me in your algorithm, girl. Welcome. So those we made on live and they are saved on YT as well. Yes. So all of these lives that I've been doing, they are saved. You're new here, watching from British Columbia, Canada. Hello, welcome. Make sure you subscribe, girl. Also, too, I just want to warn anybody that's new here, I'm a little crazy. This is not going to be your cookie cutter, perfect crafter. I'm nuts. I curse. I would say a little, but it's actually a lot, but I kind of tame it down for social media. We have fun. We talk about nonsense. We craft. Sometimes we got to get serious and focus on the craft. It's Friday, so I don't got to work tomorrow, so we got a little time to hang and act a fool. But you have fun here. I'm going to teach you. I'm going to encourage you. You're welcome to ask any questions. Just a fair warning. Do not ask me any questions about relationships and parenting. My answers are crazy as shit. I will have you in prison and divorce court. Don't ask it. Questions about crafting, I got you. Okay? So, if you haven't yet, tap the screen and like the live. We on TikTok. Y'all already know what we're supposed to be doing. Like the live. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. Send it to another crafter who maybe have some questions, who needs some help using their Cricuts. Let's go. All right, so we're going to take our print and cut files off. I'm crazy as shit. Okay? I would tell y'all something else, but I might end up in jail. I might be incriminating myself, but Yeah. I'm nuts. Oh, also too, so while I'm taking these off, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about me, especially for the people who are new. My name is Shondell. I'm the creator of the CraftPrint. I'm gonna be 45 in 4 months. My birthday's in 4 months. Time flies. I actually am a young mom. Not this age, when I had the kids. So all of my children are adults at this point. I have 4 boys. 18, 23, 26, and 27. That's right? Right? Who's in the kitchen? That's probably Tyler. If they didn't answer, it's Tyler. That's you, Tyler? I knew it. So 4 boys. I do work full-time in health information management. I work from home. I only go in the office about 1 day a month, and I cry like a baby, like I don't have no goddamn sense. I'll be upset, and then after that 1 day in a month, I act like I was working a construction shift, and I can't do nothing that day. Because why would you have me come in? But anyway, crafting is my shit. I love it. I was born to do this. Was I born to do all of the extra stuff that comes along with making it a business? I don't think so. I've tried it. It didn't work for me. Too much fucking work. It's too much work. I enjoy coming on here, having fun, cracking jokes, and teaching y'all how to make these projects. The other part that comes along with everything else, the business side of it, I hate it. It sucks ass. Absolutely hate it. So I'll be making a lot of changes come next year. I will be taking a little break next year too, because my mental health is in the trash. I'm 2 seconds away from going batshit crazy and throwing all this shit out the window. So I will be taking a little break for my sanity and for my health, because I done blew up like a fucking house. But that's neither here nor there, okay? But that's me, your favorite crafter. I also have 4 sisters. I'm always talking about my sisters because we're always together. Just a little bit codependent, but that's okay. I did find the love of my life. And if you know me, y'all know. Y'all see how smooth I said that? Y'all see how I'm improving? Y'all see how I'm getting better? To know me is to know that I am deathly afraid of marriage. But anyway, I found the love of my life. He's been around for a really long time. Occasionally, he get knocked between the washer and the dryer. But that's how Shondell functions. You understand? You got to keep him in line. Hit a nigga if we have to. Anywho, back to work. What's our next color? We're going to do black glitter cardstock. Let's get some black glitter. Where are we? Hold on. I just got to find my colors. Child, do I need another pair of glasses? I don't see no black glitter. Tavon, you home? Oh, there it is. I'm always screaming my son's name. My sons, 3 of my sons live with me. 1 of my sons is in the Air Force. But they do help out a lot. They get on my last nerve, but what child doesn't? It never ends. It never ends. Motherhood, there's no shutdown. But they do help me out. They know where things are. I taught them how to use the Cricut so they can help me with orders. I stopped taking orders though. I don't take no more orders. It's too much. I told you I'm going crazy, right? All right, let me grab some questions, then I'm going to come back over here. Hold on, let me just scroll. Okay, so will you do a live showing fake? I'm going to see if I'll add fake bakes to the lives. Let me just grab my crazy bunch. TikTok is definitely my crazy bunch. Let me just grab these comments. I missed any question? Don't forget to like the live, y'all. Your phone died? Let me tell you, one thing about me though, I love to laugh. I love to laugh. You couldn't find anybody to teach you things? There's a lot of tutorials out there. I think just like going live a lot is kind of hard sometimes. And a lot of people aren't comfortable on live. How do you cut with different Cricuts for the same job? Okay, so You go to File, New Window, open a new design space. Send that design space to one machine, open design space again, send it to the other machine, open design space again, send it to the other machine. When I'm really busy, when I used to take orders, I don't take them no more. I will cut on 4 to 6. You could cut on 8 machines at a time. Sometimes I'll cut on 4 Cricuts and then I'll pull a Venture and cut on the Venture 2. Thank you. Get those Cricuts out the box. Christmas is coming. If you ask for one, if you're getting one, take that shit out. Stop wasting your money. Take it out and start. Is it intimidating? Yes. What is it? When you meet a new man or woman, ain't they intimidating? But you warm up, don't you? You warm up. Same thing with your machine. Open it up. Warm it up. Get to know it. Next thing you know, y'all gonna be having a good old time after you get to know it, right? That's how it goes, right? Don't act like y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Same thing with your machine. Use it. What they here for? It's like a man. You gonna have him around for nothing, just laying around the house, sitting down, not helping you out? Make the motherfucker do some work. That's what they here for. I talk a lot of shit, but I'm in love, child. Y'all catch me down the street, I'm holding hands and shit. And I'll talk mad shit here. Don't follow me, child. But anyway, I was a rough girl. Rough girl. I softened up just for him, though. Anybody else? Right back with the roughness. My mouth is a little bit reckless, but I try my best to behave myself for y'all. Metallic here. The metallic and the glitter cardstock that we're using, it is from the CraftPrint shop. That's my site. If you come on here and you tell me how much you enjoyed the live, we laughing, we cracking up, you enjoying yourself, you having fun, and then I catch your ass in Michael's buying cardstock, problems. You can't love me but not buying my cardstock. You gonna be like the men and lie to me about being in love? Get your shit together. The CraftPrint shop.com. Glitter cardstock, metallic cardstock, acetate sheets, adhesive foam squares. You need SVG files? I got those. You need templates in Canva to make treats? I got that too. What's your excuse? If I catch you down the street, I'm gonna bust you upside the head. Especially if I walk into one of these craft stores and I catch you in there shopping. Buy everything else but your cardstock. And then they have glitter cardstock for $2.50 and up, $3 a sheet. So y'all gonna be up in there wasting your money, honey, when they ain't gonna teach you shit. Instead of going to the CraftPrint shop and buying your shit, get it together. Let's go. Get it together. You can't love me and not love my paper. It doesn't go together. It doesn't go hand in hand. That just means I'm going to bust you upside the head when I see you in public. First time in here, you think you in love? I love you too, baby, but this is rough love. But rough love is the best love. Tough love. Because sometimes I hear over and over, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Nobody's helping me. I'm telling you what the fuck to do. Do it. Stop sitting around. Take the shit out the box. I hear somebody, I had it in the box for 2 years. My Cricut been sitting here for 10 months. What's wrong with you? Take it out. Turn it on. And you start from the beginning. You're intimidated by the large projects? Start with something simple. Get it out. Take it out the box. That's the first step. Plug it in. Take your time. Plug it in. Cut one square. That's it. Just to get a little feel of it. You're lost? I got more than enough videos for you. Let me tell you something about the machine. The machine is not the issue. You just feed in that shit and press and go. You have to learn the software. That's what you need to learn. Cricut Design Space. That's where we're putting shit together, where we're designing, we're making it look good. You never opened Cricut Design Space in your life? Go to the top of my page on IG and TikTok. You're going to see a playlist that says either Cricut Design Space or it says Mastering Cricut Design Space. There's more than 15 videos. I'm breaking down every feature in Cricut Design Space for you. Every feature in Cricut Design Space is broken down. And I want you to look at it and learn. Then you feel a little bit comfortable and you're ready to design. Rewatch these lives. Go to YouTube and watch the videos. I have over 200. Y'all already on YouTube. I have over 200. No excuse. Let's go. You bought the machine because you want to start making money. How are you going to make money if you don't show up to the job? Showing up to the job is taking the machine out and starting to use it. Is there a way you can cut around the jagged edge when you have a lot? Yes, if you have a lot of jagged edges, add an offset to make it a little thicker. That's the only way. It's too damn tiny. With the tiny jagged edges, especially with print and cut, it's going to get jagged. You can probably cut it on paper and it'll be pretty good, like a regular cardstock. Other than that, jagged. TikTok, before we go forward, I feel like y'all not liking the live. We were at more lives before. The last live. Get the fingers tapping. There's 4 shares down here. Y'all telling me y'all only know 4 people that need help crafting and using the Cricut? There's no way. Send it to your granny. Uncle, cousin, sister, brother, boyfriend, girlfriend, side man. Send the live. Somebody needs to learn. Now let's get the next set cut. Now, if you came here and you're very prim and proper and well behaved and you have home training, share the live with them anyway. It don't matter. TikTok don't care. Once they see it shared. I don't have none. So, if you're very well behaved, you don't like yelling, you don't like cursing, I am not the crafter for you. I told y'all already, I'm off. A little bit nuts, but I'm going to help you. I'm going to encourage you. I'm going to answer your questions, and I'm going to teach you. So let's go. That's why I love you, baby. Tap it up, Lady in Red. Y'all see Lady in Red says she was tapping her ass off? Tap yours now. By the time this live is done, y'all tap y'all ass off so much, it's flat. And then y'all got to go do crunches and squats and all this stuff after the live because y'all tapped your ass off. Tap. Glitter cardstock layer. If you just came in and you want to know what the hell is this crazy woman screaming and yelling about, it's all right. We are making multi-layered cupcake toppers. If you missed the designing process, it was at the beginning of the live, and the live is going to be saved, okay? This is our black glitter. Let's move on to the next color. For this machine, it's black metallic. How do you use I don't know how to use TikTok. I just come on here and go live. It feels like a casino. There's stuff flying all over the place. I just remember to say thank you. I don't even know if people be sending stuff, but I make sure I say thank you every now and then. And I just be myself. I honestly don't know how to use TikTok. As I go, I'll see videos that'll teach you stuff. I think with a lot of us too, we wait. We're trying to wait till we perfect something or learn. You got to just do it. TikTok used to scare me for years. It just seemed like too much. And I got on this bitch and then y'all can't get my ass off. I'm live every time I turn around. Just go live, be yourself, help people out. That's it. That's all to it on every platform, honestly. Share. Helping people helps you grow. I'm not going to lie to you. The reason that I'm able to grow is because I'm teaching. You teach people something, you will see more growth than you just showing your products. Relatable content, funny content, teaching content, those are the best types of content. Encouraging content, those are going to do well, right? So even if you have a business, you got to find ways to still sell your product, but also teach people something. right? Or just yell at them to buy the cardstock and threaten them if you see them in the craft shop, you're gonna bust them in the back of their head and maybe they buy your stuff. Oh, thanks, kitties. I love y'all for helping mommy out. That's what I'm talking about. Santa Claus, if y'all believe in his crazy ass, is coming to bring y'all some gifts. All right, so when it comes to social media, TikTok, I just post the same thing on all platforms, right? I stayed away from TikTok. I would engage. I always answer questions. I never changed that. I've always been teaching different craft things. I always answer questions. I just never came live, right? But the minute first thing first is to relax and be yourself. When you try to be something that you think people are gonna like, it's gonna get exhausting. Cause that means now you gotta turn on that personality to do it. Be yourself. I always tell people, I've seen somebody come on here before and was like, the cursing, I don't like it. Get the fuck off. That's what I wanted to say, but I was being nice. It's okay. You don't have to be here. You could, come on now. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, sugar. I just tell people, find the person for you. That's what social media is for. There's so many different personalities. Find the person for you. Okay? But be yourself. That's the first step to whatever the hell you're doing, okay? Now, I do post on all platforms. Once I create a video, no, I'm not catering it to a different platform. The same video, I open my phone, I post on IG. I close IG, I post that same video on TikTok. I close TikTok, I post that same video on YouTube. I close YouTube, then I come into Facebook, I post it there. Same video on all of my platforms. Now, when I first started, I would just do IG. I go on IG and I was live there. I showed up there a lot. Like, I built my community on IG, right? Also, too, I come from humble beginnings. Don't look at these crickets and think, oh my God, you got it good. I've heard people say, must be nice. Oh my God. I was broke as a fucking joke 11 years ago. I got one cricket on a payment plan from the Home Shopping Network. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. My projects looked like shit. I practiced. I didn't give up. I kept learning. I researched. I tried things. And that's how I got here. It wasn't luck of the draw. Ain't no rich husband. Even though I did find a man that's willing to buy me anything I want. That's another key too. Don't be dating no broke motherfuckers out here. You need a man that encourages your crafting, wants to see you grow, and will buy you the stuff. All I have to say is, oh my God, the lighting in here sucks. And he starts researching lighting to help me out. Make sure y'all dating people that actually believe in you and is going to help your ass out. Don't let nobody tell you, oh, you a gold digger. And what I'm supposed to dig for? Dirt? Let me dig for gold. You think that man ain't going to look for whatever he's looking for on you? Yes, he will. Whatever it is. Whatever it got to be. So choose wisely. Outside of that, do your research. Practice. And you're going to get here. Come on here. Be yourself. I've heard people say, well, you're kind of funny. I'm not funny. And you think people want to hear from the same person over and over? I like the people that I watch are different personalities. Let me tell you something. Find somebody who enjoys making you happy. That is the key to life. Somebody who actually wants to make you happy and enjoys making you happy. I constantly ask, like, what do you like? He likes to see me happy. And he knows that's like crafting, shopping. Sometimes he'll complain about some things and still do it because that's what makes me happy. Find somebody that wants to make you happy. I enjoy making him happy. He doesn't like to ask. Like, he's a manly. He ain't asking for me to do anything, buy anything, just like be there. Your people will find you. Yeah, social media, once you are yourself, your people will find you. Will it take long? Sometimes it does. Y'all are watching me 11 years into doing this. It took me a long time to build up a community. Years to build up this that you're seeing here. And even for me, I still haven't grown enough for someone who's been on here 11 years. Be patient with yourself. I'm gonna need somebody to keep reminding me to shut up and get these things, because we never gonna finish tonight. We might have to let me just put an extra, switch the battery, get a full one, just so it don't die on us. But it's Friday night and we got a little bit more time to hang. Also, too, a lot of the things that I'm doing live with you guys, there's a video on YT that has the full explanation. On my tutorials, when I record them, I show you how to design and I show you how to assemble. So the whole process is in the video. How do you keep track of the printing on different stock, colors, straight? I just keep looking at the screen. Thank you, Trini. How you doing, friend? Trini, you came in here and they mentioned the glue gun today? My friends are starting to switch up on me on here, baby. What's going on? As soon as you come in, did I miss the comment? Because you don't be doing me like that. Yes, guys, no matter what platform you are, don't forget to like the live. That tells social media that y'all enjoy these lives. And I guess like with that, you'll see me more on your... The more you engage with something, the more it shows up on your algorithm on social media. Plain and simple. Most of these platforms also have like notifications on the pages. I don't know if them shits be working. I think they be lying to us most of the time. Thank you. I appreciate it. I wanted to say, what the hell was I going to say? Oh, another thing when it comes to posting and stuff. A lot of people get a little nervous because they feel like they come on the platform and like nobody shows up in the live. So I'm going to just do what I do on every live and remind you on all of I'm on 3 platforms right now, right? YT, I know what YT stand for, where you watch all the tutorials. There's 16 people in my live there right now. 16 of y'all, and I love y'all for showing up and staying and sticking it out with me. I have 17,000 subscribers over there. 17,000 subscribers, and there's 17 people on this live. This right here is TikTok. I think I have maybe 37,000 followers. There's 49 in this live. IG, TikTok I have 37. IG, I have 47,000. There's 8 people in that live. Don't look at the numbers. A lot of time they probably won't show up. One will show up. Keep going. When I first started going live, not a soul was there listening or paying attention. I kept doing it. And people showed up. So you keep being yourself, keep showing up, they're going to come. And don't keep looking for large numbers. Do what you got to do with the people you got. Because sometimes the large numbers come and they just probably nosy people. They're not going to support you. They're not going to click the like. They're not going to share. They're not going to buy your product. Pay attention to those who do show up. Right? Don't look at the numbers. And another thing is try things. I try a lot of things. Ask anybody. Sometimes I ask people, are y'all tired of me? I'll do it. My membership lasted a year and I realized I can't keep up. And that's okay. You can pivot. Change the things up that you need to do. Are you late? Is Nicola? Nicola, you're very late. Very late. This is how you to show up to class? But don't worry. Everything is going to be saved on IG and YouTube. Don't worry. Is that the only way we're going to learn? We got to do what we got to do, man. All right, green glitter, because y'all got me talking a whole lot today. We ain't moving with this project. Let's get the green glitter. I love the green glitter. Look at this baby. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? And this is why I tell you, your ass better not be in nobody's store buying this glitter card stuff. The CraftPrintShop.com. Glitter over here. The metallic is over here. It's so tiny. We have red glitter, red metallic, and then I think we're done. Thank you, Inez. Let me get the red metallic. I barely have any more of that left too. Oh, shucks. Who is calling me? My damn sister. You see my sister? They gonna get cursed out. They gonna get cursed out. Y'all can hear me still? Because sometimes when I get calls, it interrupt. But I have it on Do Not Disturb, so I think it only rang on the computer. Everybody could hear me? Just give me a, put a red heart in the comment if you can hear me. Put a red heart in the comment if you can hear me. On all platforms. Let me see some red hearts in the comments if you can hear me. Okay. Alrighty. I see y'all here, YouTube. Okay. Y'all hearing me. Okay, we good. So we're cutting green glitter over here. And we're cutting red glitter over here. I think we have one more sheet of metallic. And then we're going to organize. So how's everybody doing tonight? Let me do a little engaging. Besides yelling and acting like a nut. Gold glitter and metallic is really low. Gold glitter, it should be in stock. This weekend, my son is going to be helping me do a recount for us to just double check. Everybody's doing good. Let me know where y'all are from. My YouTube. Because I have them like lined up, so the YouTube is a little bit to the side. I love Best Buy. I was at Best Buy the other day just taking videos of everything. We got Rhode Island. We got VA. Brooklyn. That's me. I got to get closer, so I'm just going to shove the table so I can see. I done shifted y'all over. New Jersey. Ooh, we got a few New Jerseyans in here. South Africa. Hello. How are you? Hey, Harlem. NYC. Look at my NYC crafters. When I be calling for NYC crafters to meet up, don't nobody show up. Arkansas, Arizona, Chicago, Texas. It's 3 a.m.? Well, thank y'all for being here. Hey, Cali. Cali's where my little babies are at. They hoping they mama tap that live. Shout out to my Cali babies. We have another South Africa. Hey, Toronto. We everywhere. I see a lot of Cali people. Illinois, Mississippi. I be trying. Jamaica. Hello, baby. Where are my Caribbean people at? Y'all usually be heavy in here. What's going on? You never heard me ask for New York City crafters? I have done it before. I even did it. We met up because New York City, earlier this year, we finally got a Hobby Lobby in May. And I put it out for us to meet up at the new Hobby Lobby. 3 crafters showed up. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Nolan. Puerto Rico. Hello. Dominica. That's what I'm talking about. I didn't add in there. So I was born in Guyana, but I was raised and I reside in Brooklyn, New York. Y'all could tell though. You know, when you're from somewhere or grow somewhere, you don't realize you even have an accent. Until I started crafting, that's when I started hearing people say you have a New York accent. Or they could hear I'm from the Caribbean. I was raised in Brooklyn, so like half the time my family do not consider me Guyanese. They be like, "You're American ass, please." I'm the Yankee. Hey, Callie. All right, so we have one more to go. Hold on. Y'all could believe Christmas is almost here. You was born in Brooklyn. I had all my boys in Brooklyn. Born in Hawaii, raised in Cali. Hey, hey. You know the earrings is our signature. I just got these this year. So when I came to America, these are the earrings I had. And they were lost. So when Joel went back to Guyana this year, I'm like, get my grapes, please. So now I have back the earrings that I originally came to America with. My mother had these domino shaped ones that I want to get too. All right, yes, we have one more sheet, yes, with left, which is going to be the red metallic. Ooh, German, Moroccan, and African. I wish I could hear your accent. You going live? Oh, I have my metallic here. Look at the red metallic. Y'all see this metallic? And this is why I said, if I catch y'all in them people's store, unless it's something I don't have, that's the only thing you're supposed to be buying in these people's stores. Okay? I gotta look at my TikTok. Let me tell you something. I don't be in my DMs too much. You know, there's no reason any strange man should be in my DMs on these accounts. You know they still be here talking about, hey, beautiful. I just be feeling like saying, motherfucker, I know you see me crafting on this account. If you don't get your desperate ass out my DMs, what you think? What you think gonna happen here? You gonna try to scam me into selling you a fucking dollar? I curse your ass out before I send you anything. Get the hell out of here. It's just ridiculous sometimes. This is a crafting account. All I do is craft. Most of the time I'm in pajamas, especially this month. What the hell are y'all doing in my DM? But anywho, y'all see our pieces? Hold on, let me back it up. We got all of our cut pieces. If you're new here, just be prepared. I'm a little bit crazy, but you're gonna love it here. We got all of our pieces. So today what I did was I showed you a few different ways to do layered cupcake toppers. You love my paper? Thank you so much. Let me tell y'all something. Not because it's just mine, but my cardstock is very durable, okay? The metallic, you think it's acrylic. Y'all see it. This is thick. No shed cardstock. Y'all see anything dripping when you scratch it? Thank you. I'm pretty crazy too, so let them try it. I don't mind. Let me tell you something. First off, I started therapy this year, so just know that I am trying. I'm getting better. But I believe I was sent here to torment men on purpose for being little devils. That was my purpose. But guess what? I'm a changed woman. Changed. I'm good now. I don't torment people's souls. That's because I found somebody I like, though. But you see the past, Shondell? I give him hell. I've improved. I've seen the light. Not anymore. So, if you ever speak to an ex of mine, believe everything. I ain't here to apologize. Ain't no horror story. Believe everything he told you. His ass was traumatized because of me. If my sisters heard me, they gonna kill me. Because they said, stop coming on here telling people all that crazy shit. But it's the honest to God truth. Tyler? Tyler barely talk. Tyler do not. Tyler don't be talking, child. You can barely get words out of Tyler. A lot of people still think Tyler doesn't even talk. Tyler don't be interested. All he wants is money and food. He's a germaphobe, so you bring your hand a little too close to him, he probably jump back. Money, food, and hand sanitizer. That's all he needs to have. All right, so remember our acetate sheets? So you see the protective tape on there? It's a little bit foggy. We're going to peel off both sheets. So you can get, let's use a little fancy one. I blinged out a few things here and there. You're going to just nip the corner, peel it off on both sides, right? We're just going to do a little nip. And you're going to peel off that one side. And peel off the other. And now look at how clear that is. Y'all see that clear piece? clear acetate sheet. So this is what you're going to use if you're making a clear box. If you're making a shaker topper, you want a see-through window in your craft project, this is what you're going to use. Turn a little bit. This way? Okay, hold on. I appreciate those that come over because YouTube does not allow the comments to stay up. It disappears. Is that better? All right, so we have our acetate sheets. Now the thing with acetate is when it comes to glue, sometimes if it's too hot, especially the big glue gun, it's too hot for acetate. That shit will melt. The glue pen, you could probably lose it, but it can melt as well. And it can, like when it dries, it could just like peel off, just pop off. Our shaker toppers on the tutorial lineup. It is. I just need to get some supplies myself to show y'all, but we will be doing one before Christmas, definitely. Right? So when you're gluing acetate, this is the best glue. I'm just going to show it to each camera. Beacon 3-in-1 Advanced Craft Glue. This is the best glue for acetate. Right? Cover it. I left it open. It's dry. I can't even friggin' use it. But it is. The thing is, though, it's sticky. It's like a sticky, wet glue. So you need time to let it dry. It's not an instant dry, but it works the best. Shout out to Party Trail Crafts because she's the one that told me this, right? But since mine is dried up, I keep the bottle to show you. We can use, do I have a slimmer one? Hold on. No. We could use double-sided tape. So what you're going to do is line your double-sided tape. I'm just going to put it on the top and the bottom. This is a little wider than my design. So I'm going to cut it straight down the middle. That was in the middle. It's a little off center, but we're okay. So we're going to take the acetate sheet. You're going to put the double-sided tape on there. Now this is not for a shaker. So I'm just going to put it in the top and the bottom. When you're making shakers, we will do a shaker before Christmas. You got to make sure you glue the whole thing. I need to order a beacon glue before Christmas. I think I got to see if somebody have it in the store. Just get it from Amazon. I think next week, not this weekend, the following weekend, we're going to do a shaker. Because, you know, shaker, we need some time. So we're going to do it like on a Saturday or a Sunday. Well, not Saturday, Sunday. Next week, Saturday, we're going to, I will most likely be going live with another crafter. Yeah. Okay, so we peel off our double-sided tape. Okay. So you see it on the back there. It's hard to see because it's like just tape. Very hard to see, but it's on the back, double-sided tape. And then we're going to put it onto our clear sheet. Now, right now, I didn't go wash my hands like I told y'all. Before you work with acetate or metallic cardstock, go wash your hands, dry your hands, and don't touch nothing. Don't put no lotion. Don't touch your skin. Don't touch your hair. Don't touch nothing. Just wash your hand with the driest soap you can find. Dry it and leave it. You want your hands to be ashy because these will pick up fingerprints, any oils, anything. So wash your hand right before you're about to do it. Dry it. Then work with your acetate and your metallics. So we're just going to lay it right on top. If you do get fingerprints though, use a microfiber cloth like you use for your, oh God. Where you going? Not you. I thought I pressed it down. It didn't move. Hold on, let me peel it properly. Don't, okay. I was going to get the microfiber cloth to press it. Now I done wrinkled up my damn. So if your hands are greasy, that's what I was gonna say. Instead of pressing it down to stick, with your finger, use the microfiber cloth. All right, so, oh, I want it higher. Hold on. Let me put some glue on the edges. I try to skip a step. Glue the whole thing. Get the whole thing glued down, because that shit is moving all over the place. I'm just going to cut. This is double-sided tape. If you can find some non-stick scissors, get one. I have one somewhere around here. I have two. I don't know where they are, though. I'm gonna put this on the edges so it could stay down. I was doing a sloppy, lazy job. Hold on. You're just lining it up. The thing with lives also is I can't do overhead because I have 3 devices on. But if you go look at my tutorials, I do them all overhead view, so you're actually seeing my hands work with this product. So if you want to learn how to make a shaker cake topper, I have a video on that. We are going to do one live, but I do have videos on that too. So I know sometimes it's hard with this view, but just know the tutorials will be overhead. I won't be adding really any new tutorials, I don't think, until the new year. Because right now we're focusing on going live and crafting. And I'm honestly stuck trying to figure out what else to make a video about. You can go live using OBS, and then you can use one camera to be live on 3 platforms. I have OBS because I was on Twitch crafting too. I just be going everywhere. So I know that YouTube was there. I don't know that. I would have to go back and check. I haven't been there in a while, so I'm going to double check. OBS is good too because I can set up one device recording my face and one device recording my hands, and then have people see both, you know. So I do like OBS. So I'm going to check it out. If I'm able to do IG, YT, and TikTok, I will. All right. So look, we got our little window set up. Y'all see it? We have our window. And then we did a really thin border. You see how skinny this is? Because again, we're doing cupcake toppers. So once we made it small, tiny. So it goes right here. So in this case, I'm actually going to use the glue pen. If you are not used to hot glue, you're not used to this glue pen, use a more wet, sticky glue like the beacon glue that I showed you guys. Because with the, oh shucks, I need a glue stick. With the hot glue, you have to move fast. It dries really fast. Let me just squeeze. Also too, hold on. This glue pen, most people that get it, you get confused. I was very confused when I needed to use this. I have my computer. So with this glue gun, you see this? They have this gray part on the right and the left. The right and the left here. So it looks like you need to push both. You don't. These 2 handles are for lefties and righty. So you hold it like this, like a pen or smokes. I don't smoke, so I don't know. You push one of these down. You only need to push one side down. The other side is for left-handed people. So you're just pressing this part and pushing it down. You do not have to push both at the same time. I thought that's how it was too. Most people that bought it, you just assume because you saw it. No, it's only one side you're pushing. And the other side is for left-handed. Alright, so let's put some glue on here. I'm just going to do along the bottom because it dries so quick. I'll place it down and then I'll raise up the top and glue it. So you try not to get glue gun strings on your acetate. Even though you can melt the strings with the what is it? The heat gun. Once it get on the acetate, it messes it up. So you don't want to, you gotta try not to get too much nonsense on your acetate. No glue, no fingerprints, no nothing. So I'm just bending it back like this so that I could put the glue on that top glitter layer. Bending it back so I could put the glue on here, and then I'm gonna press it. Okay. So now we have, let me just show you guys. There goes our little window. Remember if you were here earlier when I first went live, we designed a little window and Snoopy is going to be right in front the window, and we're going to put the other little, it's over here. It's in my Amazon store, yeah. Oh, I can't say Amazon over here. Ciao. A to Z, it's in there too. Or if you want to just like walk into Home Depot, they have them too. So Snoopy, because the bottom was so tiny and jagged, I'm gonna cut that off because it looks crazy. I'm gonna cut it off. We're just gonna have his little house. We don't need the little grass pieces. All right, so we're gonna put some adhesive foam squares on the back of Snoopy because we don't want to glue him down flat. It's boring. Having everything flat on your design is boring. So we're gonna put the adhesive foam square, and it's up to you how high you want it to be. I'm gonna layer 2 of the foam squares on here. These adhesive foam squares are double-sided sticky if you've never used them. Again, you can find them on my website. So, there you go, look. We have the foam squares on the back to give it a little dimension. So we're gonna stick, I'm gonna put Snoopy, no, I like him to the center though. We'll put him to the center. Okay, so let me show you the window. You see that? And we have that little bit of distance. It gives dimension. I think it's hard to see dimension on the lives, but it's going to give that little dimension on there, right? And then remember, oh yes, it was red. I'm about to say, wait, I don't think I wanted this red. I did. So this red, we're going to put the little, remember we're going to do the little halfway. I don't think I'm going to emboss it. So what I'm going to do is, so when you line it up here, right? You see it's kind of halfway on Snoopy's house. So I'm going to put the foam square on Snoopy's house and then put this down so it's not flat on the house. So I'm going to take one and put 2 together, 2. I'll bring it closer for y'all to see. I don't want it to stay. So the foam square is going right here. And then we're going to lay this like that. See our little, just to have something a little, so it's however you want it to look, that's what you do. We designed it just, there go our little tree, off the head, just random design. There is no right or wrong way to design something. Whatever it is you like to do, do it. When somebody wants to order from you, they don't want it to look the same as everything. They want your touch. So I put a foam square on the back of the tree. And we're going to stick that right in front of our little green piece. Remember that was our, even though we wanted a Snoopy tree, I wasn't buying no more. Look at that. So that's our little design. You could, if you wanted it to stand out a little more, it's hard to show dimension on here. See our little Snoopy? That's one cupcake topper. That's one way to make a cupcake topper. If you want to make a little window, we just made a little window. Now Charlie, this one. Remember this one that we put the Merry Christmas on? Oh, you can. Oh, so if you don't want to see the comment, you can swipe right. Didn't even know that. For TikTok. This one, we just put one layer behind it, which was the glitter. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your foam squares on the back of this. When you are gluing anything onto a sheet of glitter, anything, you want to reinforce it with a little bit of hot glue. Oh yes, that would make a cute ornament. You're right. Because the glue will loosen up your adhesive. So add a dab of hot glue. Hold on. Okay. Just remember with hot glue, you're limited the amount of time you have to move that bad boy around. I done swung it around. I'm gonna have to melt this little piece of glue. And there we have it. Just 2 layers. You put that offset on there and you made a 2-layer cupcake topper. That was that one. Then we have, what's his name? Is his name Linus? I think his name is Linus John. What do we do for Linus? Hold on. I don't even remember. Oh, did we just put one on Linus? I feel like something is missing. Didn't we do something else for Linus? He can't be the same as that one. What am I missing? Did we only do 2? Oh, it's right here. It's in your face, girl. We did 2. The metallic and then the glitter. Child. Maybe that means I'm ready for my bed. But y'all know it's not me if I don't lose something. All right, so we did metallic on glitter and then the image, and then for Snoopy it was just the glitter offset. Got it. Again, this metallic is going to be glued on glitter, so you make sure you put a dab of hot glue. My glasses are coming down. I hate to see people's glasses at the rim of their nose. It drives me nuts. Okay, so there go the double layer with metallic and glitter. There, that's how it looks with metallic and glitter. Then we're going to put our boy right on top there. I am layering the foam squares 2 on top of each other for each layer that I do. When we're sticking it onto metallic, it doesn't need, unless you feel like you want to make sure it's a little bit more secure, you don't need to add that hot glue. It'll stick. But anything you're gluing on glitter, the glitter will loosen up an adhesive. So add that dab of hot glue. And there we go. Linus. I hope he's Linus. I've been calling him Linus all the time. So there we go. Metallic and glitter. Yeah, I can see it good, right? Right here you can see the layers good. Let me go a little closer for you guys. There goes the metallic and then the glitter. And then the last one was Mr. Charlie Brown himself. So we did multiple layers. So we did a few layers of the number 2. Hold on. We did a few layers of the number 2, 3 layers. Called him Leonard once. Child, I don't be knowing what I'm doing. This one is real thin, so we're just gonna glue it onto the metallic here. Oh, here's another thing. When you're gluing metallic cardstock, so you see this metallic, on top of it will be black, right? It's going to be a black layer. So it's okay to use hot glue. But if you're making something with metallic and the metallic is going to be the top layer, try not to use hot glue. The hot glue can burn and you'll see that streak on there. The glue pen is not as hot as the big one. This one here definitely will burn. You'll see the burn in the cardstock and it doesn't go away. It doesn't like cool off. When it comes to metallic, it stays there. So try to use your Beacon 3-in-1, double-sided tape. The glue pens are iffy, like the Zig glue pen, because you have to press that. It's like a ballpoint pen. So you're going to get that indentation sometimes on your metallic. So you got to be real careful when your top layer is metallic cardstock. So in this case, our black is the top layer. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna try it. I think this one is a little cool, but I don't feel like taking long. All right, it's not too hot, and I'm just dabbing a little. So I'm gonna glue this onto the metallic. There we go. There we go. I never used Barely Arts glue, but I do hear good things. Got a little bit of glue sticking out the top. I'm trying to pull that off. When you're creating, try not to show glue marks. When you're using the adhesive foam squares in the back layers, make sure you're not seeing them from the front. Now, this is a little thin, but I'm just going to cut the adhesive foam squares a little skinnier so it could fit. I don't like too much flat glued items. I need dimension between my layers. So I just made this real skinny so that it could fit on here. If you're just coming in, I've been on live for 2 hours and 22 minutes. I talk too much. Because the project does not take that long, just so you know. I was just been on here laughing and talking, and we was having a good old time. The project will be saved on IG and YT. All projects that I'm doing will be saved for the entire month. The live, because I'm just doing live crafting up until Christmas. Every day up until Christmas. Every morning I will post a video letting you guys know what time we're going to go live and what project we're going to do. I don't have anything planned out. Alright, so this is being glued onto the glitter number 2. There we go, look. 3 layers. 3 layers. Yes, I'll be live on the weekends as well. 3 layers. Thank you. All right. 3 layers. Then we set these aside. So for Charlie, I actually have 3. So we're going to layer these 3 on top of each other. When it comes to how many layers you want, it's your preference. Your preference. However you want it to look, It is your preference. Or if you have a customer that, you know, wants a specific look, that's what you're doing. I'm just going to, I'm going to do it like a little off-centered so you can see this third layer in the back. All right, so we have Charlie Brown layered. Charlie Brown layered. I don't pre-cut the images because for these lives, I don't plan the project. So I decide like what the design is going to look like while we're on live. So sometimes people will help. I don't have anything pre-planned. The night before, I just come up sometimes with what we're going to specifically do, not the design, or in the live, we choose the next day. I usually plan everything accordingly, but I have too much going on to like pre-plan everything. Usually lives, I'll have stuff kind of prepped if I can, but for these, we're just willy-nilly in it. So nothing is really like pre-done. So now we have these 3 layers. I'm just going to layer these on top of each other. So what I've been trying to do, because I do enjoy coming live, I enjoy, if you know me, you know crafting is my thing. Ask me, people have been asking me like what else. There's nothing else like I could really say like this is my love. I love it. I enjoy going live. I love talking about crafting with people. I just want y'all to know that this is my online self. In person, I like to craft alone in my craft room, and when I do things outside of the house, I prefer it not to be craft related. But I'm home and live and recording and stuff like that. So this is what I enjoy doing. But I've realized over the years that I do overexert myself, so I'm trying to find ways to still continue doing what I love without driving myself crazy. And this series is one of the ways I can still do it and not be too stressed. So last year for Vlogmas, I did a new craft tutorial uploaded on YouTube every day. So those had to be pre-planned, recorded, edited, and done every day to put up on YouTube. I stressed myself out. So with this, I'm coming on, I'm crafting live. It's not too much like to think about. I'll figure it out when I'm on the live. We'll make the design while I'm on the live. It frees my head up a bit, but I still can do what I enjoy doing. Anything that you're into is addicting, especially if you don't have self-control. I don't. And I do have like an addictive personality. So everything I get in, it's like I'm a crackhead. If I can't get more and more and more and add and buy this and get this and stack it up, I don't even use the shit, but I'm buying it. I just have that addictive personality in everything I do. It's really bad. Is it overconsumption? It is. It is, but I love it. Just like I be telling my sister, I be joking. I be like, I eat because I'm fat, and I'm fat because I eat. Austin Powers. And it's the truth. I have an addictive personality when it comes to food. I'm just naturally. So if you've been around for a long time, y'all know that I always post about my planners for the year at the year end. And so like planning has been like picking up more on TikTok. So now I've been getting back into, I still always have my planners, but now I'm getting back into overdoing it with planners. I want like 5, 6, 7. I want more stickers. I want more washi tape. I want more this. Just addictive to every friggin' thing. But anyway, so I'm just trying to work on being able to do what I love, still be able to share with people, and not be so overwhelmed where I'm always shutting down. So like freely coming on and teaching works better for me. I'm still gonna have like tutorials and stuff like that. Next year I'm still taking a break. I have to take a good break. All right, look at the, oh, this is gorgeous. Oh, I love this. All right, so this is the layer in the back. Glitter. So it's supposed to be Sunday, but now they said don't do it Sunday because it's I think Deeza's birthday, so it's gonna have to be after Christmas. With planning, there's nothing to get. Do it your way. You can either write down your plans for the week in your planner and just make pretty pages. So there's times where I plan out my week. There's times where I use my planner to write off everything I got done and check it off along the way. I think that social media confuses us a lot because we see a lot. But the thing to know with anything you're doing, planning, the junk journaling, I'm getting overwhelmed myself, crafting, come into it and do it your way. Take your time and do it how you want to do. So if you get a planner, if you just need to write down your plans for the day, you need to track what you're eating, you maybe need to just track your exercise, you need to use it for work, you want to plan out your content, whatever works for you, do that. And then with planning, a lot of us are like fall into like the crafty, so we want to decorate, right? And that's what that is. That's where the overness is coming from. We're decorating the pages with stickers. So if I'm putting in my book that I'm going to wash my hair this weekend, I have a sticker. I found stickers with it's wash day, but it's a girl with her locks. Obsessed. I put that sticker. And then I put something else that relates to it. I found Tawana Simone. She has a sticker for the hair store. Y'all know when it's time to go to the hair store, and it has like all the products that we use on the sticker. So stuff like that just makes it cute. But you don't have to use stickers. You don't have to decorate your pages. Junk journaling, I'm just now getting into. You don't have to get into that stuff. If you want to journal, you could just write. Write your thoughts. Write about your day. You don't have to decorate the pages too. It's a choice. Right? So the best thing to do is to do it your way. Social media, we just be posting a lot of shit and it's just too much and then you get confused. Alright, so we have our number 2. I am not going to make the number 2 higher. I'm just going to glue it with the hot glue instead of the foam because I'm going to put Mr. Charlie Brown on some foam. So he could be a little bit higher. Alright, so there we go, the number 2. You see all those lovely layers? You're welcome. It's overwhelming. I think everything is overwhelming, especially once it starts trending. Oh, God. Because I've been a planner my whole life. I've been decorating my pages my whole life. It's what I've been doing. And now that you're seeing more into like junk journaling, I'm seeing more and I want to do more. I want to add more. I want to do this. I want to do that. So like social media, as much as sometimes you might not think it influences you, but it does. If it's trending, and that's what people, I also want y'all to pay attention to. When things are trending, jump on it. If you have a product or on your page or you just want to talk about it, that's what people are looking into. So they're going to find your content. So this should be something that you're talking about. Make it relate to you. Make it relate to your product. So I put the foam square. This is the last one. I'm going to add some glue because this is going on a glitter layer. I need to cut down my foam squares, but that's okay. Let me tell you something. We were going crazy thinking about like crafting on Twitch. I did it for a little while and then stopped. Everything is just can be overwhelming. All right, so this is the end product. We have all of our layers for Charlie Brown. Look at our little Charlie with all of his layers, right? So now we have three different. We have 2 layers. We have our 3-layer with metallic and glitter. We have our multi-layered. And then we have our multi-layer with a window. Right? So the last step, I'm using glossy cardstock from Pretty Party and Crafty. I didn't keep out any, oh yeah, I do have some here. Our cupcake topper sticks, because we are doing cupcake toppers. We're going to add some glue. Now we're going to put him right on there. Put it closer. I'm going to, I made 2 holes in my cupcake. I enjoyed Twitch, but it's just a lot. Everything is a lot. There's so much social media platforms you try. I've tried to keep on, be present on everything, and you gotta really understand what you are capable of managing. When I get excited about something, I jump into it and then realize, girl, this is overwhelming. You already have a million things you need to do. So the best thing to do is to, don't be afraid to try it. So, because that's one thing I'm not afraid. If something pops up, I'm going to try something out. But try it out and then see if it works well for you. Not everything is for everyone, but you got to try it to know if it's for you. This is not even dry yet. Ciao. Ooh, this is too heavy for my little fake cupcake. Charlie Brown, you're knocking it over. Let me poke another hole. Oh wait, it's not dry. Let me let it dry, child. Let's dry it here. Okay. So okay. Let's put Snoopy, and then I'll do the display. Snoopy, we're putting the stick over to the side. Let it dry. Because we don't want to see the stick on that clear part. Oh God, it's not dry yet. I'm trying to poke it in. Alright, so there we go. Okay, now I could show you the finish. So these are our 4, did they fit in there? Cupcake toppers. I did not come up with any design. I just randomly decided to do it while we were in design space on live. So it wasn't a pre-planned design. That's 2 of them. And these are the other 2. Now, I just wanted to show you the different types of cupcake toppers you can do. Yesterday, we did the 1-layer cupcake topper. So you have the option to just do print and cut. You can also do a 1-layer of like glitter or metallic, right? So you can do print and cut cupcake toppers. You can do it like this one where it's just 1 layer behind your print and cut. And then this one, which is multi-layers behind your image and your number. And remember, you can do this with any theme. You can do 2 layers or multi-layers with a little window. You can pick and choose your colors, your materials, whatever it is. So, from today and yesterday, you should know how to make cupcake toppers. There should be no issues. I want to see if you make something, tag me so I can see. Okay? And we're actually done now. All the talking and hanging today was really good because we was hanging out, we was having fun. So, again, if you're new here, tap, 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 and like the live. Share it with another crowd. Well, the live is about to end, so don't share it with nobody now, child. But you can share it with them and let them know this is who you need to be following. I will be going live every day up until Christmas, teaching you a new craft project. You just took out the box. Took out what box? You took the Cricut out of the box? My live is about to end, but if you just took your Cricut out the box, the first thing you need to know is how to hook it up. If you're brand spanking new to Cricut, I do have unboxings on YouTube that'll walk you through the process. And then I have a playlist at the top of my page on IG and TikTok. It's called Mastering Cricut Design Space. So the machine is easy. You're feeding the machine and pressing the button. It's easy. It's the designing that you need to learn. So I did over 15 videos teaching you each feature in Cricut Design Space. Today's live is going to be saved. Yesterday, the lives from all of this month is saved on IG and TikTok. How do you attach other parts of your design? Do you know what I mean? Attach other parts of your design? No, I don't know what you mean. 3 offsets and more. Really looks good. Now, how do you attach? What are you attaching? The offsets? I'm not sure what you mean. If it's anything to do with these, we went through the design. When you save, when I'm finished here and I save it, I have it all on the computer. But I don't know what you mean by attach. I'm gluing all of these together. I don't know what you mean by attach. So every day I come on live a different time, but I will come on in the morning. I will post a video announcing the time for the day and the project that we're going to do. Keep adding to your design. I'm just continually adding offsets. It's in the video, and I also have multi-layer cake toppers, multi-layer gable box videos, so it's all on there. Tomorrow's live, I still don't know what time. By the morning when I post that video, I'll know. I'm going off of my schedule. I think we might do something on the venture tomorrow. Not sure. But I will be going live every day up until Christmas, teaching you a new craft project. Yesterday we did our regular flat print and cut cupcake toppers. Today I showed you how to do multi-layers, 2, 3, 4, 5 layer cupcake toppers. Just some layered on top of each other and some with a clear window. Okay? We also did the multi-layered gable box with the clear gable box using my acetate sheets. We designed inside of the gable box, you can see there, all multi-layered as well. I showed how to do paper Christmas ornaments, and all of these are saved live on IG and YouTube. And last but not least, we did the matching Charlie Brown multi-layer cake toppers. So let me just bring that up closer. There you go. See if you can explain it now before I go off. I do not check my messages, honestly. I don't go on my DMs. See if you can explain it now, because when I come off here, I'm actually going to do some more work, then go to bed, and then prep for tomorrow. So I try to do the live so that I can answer questions, because I do work full time. I do have a family, a lot of shit going on, lots. So during the live, I try to answer all the questions. I usually am not in my DMs. The most is my emails, maybe. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys for coming. How do you decide on the offset for the layers? While I'm designing, I just go off of what I feel at the moment. I don't have any rhyme or reason when it comes to my layers. When I'm in design space, I just decide what I want for the day. I don't really have like a method. The acetate sheets are on my site. You could just choose the search button and type in acetate and then it'll come up. For 400 minutes, thank you. I appreciate you guys. Could you try to explain that before we go, Javi? And again, share. You can share this account in a whole with another crafter who either wants to learn how to make projects on their Cricut, needs some help. They need to answer questions. I do answer questions. In the process while crafting, obviously I can't look up all the time, but I try to catch them and I let you guys know when to add the questions again. So I will answer your questions to the best of my knowledge. If I don't know, I will tell you I don't know and try to help you in the direction that you're going to. Go to bed. All of my peoples in South Africa, go get y'all sleep. Because tomorrow, it's 4 a.m. for you? My God. Tomorrow is not going to be in the evening. Sunday, I think I might be in the evening. Thank you so much, Love Crafts. I think that's it so far. I don't see the question come back up. So I'm going to save this live. Usually when I get off, I take pictures of the finished project so that I could create my thumbnails. I do work full time and there's some things I need to do for work that I want to finish off tonight. And then I go to bed. And in the morning, I start this right back up. I go through my website to see if we have any orders. The paper order came in today. Definitely more excited. Thank you. I'm here for you guys. I'm here while I'm here. Because y'all know I'll be a little off. Sometimes I got to take my breaks. And that's another thing. Take your breaks when you're tired. Just do it. But, so I'll see y'all tomorrow. Look out in the morning. I'm going to try to make sure I get, I got to go to the pharmacy. So tomorrow I'm going to get the announcement up early. I will have it posted before 9 a.m. so that y'all know what time we're going to do. I'm going to work my schedule tonight to fit in the live. And we're going to do something on the venture, I think. Do something on the venture. So have a good night. If you want to see the name of the planner that I found, I need you to come over to TikTok or stay on TikTok. I'm going to shut these down, save them, and keep TikTok running to talk a little bit and while I take the photos, because TikTok, the lives do not save, right? So I'm going to say goodnight to my YouTubers. I love y'all. Look at that, 160 minutes. We just hit 160 minutes for this damn live. We was really hanging out and talking this Friday night. I'm happy that y'all are just like me and ain't got nothing to do, child. I ain't got no life. I don't be going nowhere on the weekends anymore. I have my fun long time. But anywho, when I do go out, I'm going to take y'all asses with me. Peace in the Middle East, rain in Spain.